Hi, this is Bonnie here. I'm back for another month. And this is Spencer. He's helping take the picture right now.
Hey!
So, anyway, we're just excited to be back here again. I know that it's the middle of April, but that's because March was heavy duty. If you did our March with us, it was a lot to compile, and so we congratulate you if you were able to get that done. I just barely got that done last week, so it was a major job. And we feel a lot better that it's done. So, going on with April. April. We're excited about April. April is easy. It's going to be an easy month. You have half the month to do it, but you're going to enjoy it a lot. And to get started, first off, I know I promised you a quote and a family home evening activity. So, our quote today is by Gordon B. Hinckley, and it says, "We have built grain storages and storehouses and stocked them with the necessities of life in the event of a disaster. But the real storehouse is in the family storehouse. In the words of Revelation, the Lord has said, 'Organize yourself, prepare every needful thing.'" So that's what we're doing, and we're hoping that this preparation will make you feel as good as it's making us feel. We do need to be organized. We do need to be prepared. The Lord will bless us as we strive to follow His commands in every aspect of our lives. And preparedness is not any less important. Now, for a family home evening activity, make a list of emergency numbers and post them by your phone. Teach children when and how to call 911. Use a play phone to practice calling 911. Help children memorize important phone numbers, parents' phone numbers, and home phone numbers, and whatever else you feel like it's important for them to have. So, going on, I wanted to bring this up because I showed you this last month as an example of getting a notebook together for your preparedness plan. Well, I came to find out after March's homework was done that this is way insufficient. It's just too small. I got a much larger one to compile all my papers in. So you're going to know that this isn't going to work for you, but it's a good example, right? Now we are going to proceed to our April homework. So we're going to go over here to my poster. Okay, this is evacuation plan, right? So it's a home escape route and a meeting place. And both of these are very important. So this is just an average floor plan of a home. This particular home is a 3-level. There's an upstairs, there's a basement, and this is the main floor. In this particular main floor plan, there's a front door, there's a back sliding glass door, and there is a garage door. So there's 3 routes that people could take to get out. Well, we've decided on this particular floor plan, if you're upstairs, which is these right here, this represents the upstairs level, and down underneath of it is the downstairs level. So if you're upstairs, the best path is to run down those stairs and go out the front door. If you're downstairs, same thing. Run up the stairs and go out the front door. And if you're in the living room area, then just go straight out the front door, because there's the least obstruction in that route, so it makes it easier and faster. But over in this area, if you're in the dining room area or the kitchen area, or this is a little bathroom in here, then we thought about, well, you've got the garage escape door or you've got the back sliding glass door. Which one would be the best? Well, if you went out the garage door, most likely that garage door is going to be down. And you don't want to have to take time to push the garage door button and wait for that thing to go up. So the best route, we decided on this floor plan, is to just go out the back door. This represents a fenced backyard, and we decided that the best place to meet would be outside of that fenced backyard, so that the people coming out the front door could run around the home and meet in the backyard. And there is a real reason, an important reason and purpose why the meeting place is so valuable. I'm going to tell you a true story. There was a little family. They had 4 children, one of which was 3 years old. And this little family, they never prepared an escape route or a meeting place. They never had this conversation in their home. The kids weren't prepared, nobody was prepared. But they did have a fire. So what happened is, the day that this fire happened, luckily all the family was home. But most of the family was in an area where going out the back door was the fastest, easiest route to escape the fire. Not thinking about every particular person in the family, they all just went out there. Well, it just so happened that at that particular time, the 3-year-old was closer to the front door. A neighbor who was walking by and could see the flames, very concerned, she ran up to the front door, opened it up to see if there was anybody that she could help. And sure enough, the little 3-year-old was right there crying. She grabbed the 3-year-old and ran out the front. Well, the rest of the family was in the back. They had no clue that the 3-year-old was safe in the front yard. The father, being in a frenzy, looking for and counting heads and looking for each one of his kids, realized that the 3-year-old was missing. He thought the 3-year-old was in the house. So of course, he darted back in. And the unfortunate thing is, he never made it back out. That father gave his life that day. But even worse was, it was kind of in vain, because the 3-year-old was safe. The 3-year-old was in the front yard. But because this had never been talked about, there was never a plan, this poor little family lost their father that day in that fire. So, a couple of things we wanted to pinpoint here. Number 1, make your plan. Make your home escape route and your meeting place. And practice it every month. Even the youngest of your children, if this is practiced on a regular basis, they're going to remember. They're going to know what to do. A 3-year-old is old enough to say to the person who helped them out the door, hey, my family's meeting in the backyard, and drag that lady around to the backyard. But also, we want to remind you of spiritual preparedness. We know we talked about that in the first month, in January. But there will be times that when you do not know and you cannot see what is happening in all areas, the Spirit can guide you. The Spirit can direct you and guide you. And that's why we also stress to remember to be spiritually in tune, to read your scriptures, say your prayers, and keep that connection. Because we do not want anything like this to ever happen to any of you or us. So I know that preparedness is important. I have a testimony of it. I know our Father in heaven wants us to be prepared. These calamities are going to happen. They have to happen. But we don't have to have our own personal calamities. We can survive these if we get physically and spiritually and emotionally prepared. So that's our message for this month. See you next month. Bye.